name is Katanjali Singh. I am in 5th year and currently interning at Lexis and Company. The topic for today's video will be the famous case and the landmark case of ADM Jabalpur versus Shivkant Shukla, famously known as habeas corpus case. Now for the starting and introduction, we'll deal with the emergency of 1975. Now on June 1975, the President, in the exercise of the powers conferred by Article 352 of the Constitution, declared that there is a serious emergency and our Indian security is being threatened by the internal disturbances. In 1975 itself, in the exercising power conferred in Article 352 of Indian Constitution, the President declared that there be a suspension the Constitution and all proceedings pending before a court for the enforcement of Article 12, Article 14, 21 and 22, the fundamental rights of they shall be remain suspended during the period of this urgency that is proclaimed. Now, Article 352 of the Constitution talks about the national emergency which can be declared in the case of war, external aggression or any rebellion that the central government takes all the power, namely executive, legislative and the financial. April 28, 1976 is considered to be the darkest day of Indian judicial system because on that day the judgment of an infamous case of ADM Jabalpur versus Shivkant Shukla was delivered. This case pertained to the time when emergency was proclaimed by ruling government of Indira Gandhi. Imposition was not a sudden decision. It all started when Srimati Indira Gandhi's election to the Lok Sabha was challenged before the Allahabad High Court. Justice Sinha convicted her of indulging in wrong practices and declared her election void, which in turn meant she was barred from contesting any election or holding her office for the following 6 years. Gandhi appealed to the apex court but was only granted a conditional stay. Therefore, to reclaim the power that was restrained by aforesaid judgment, she decided to invoke the Constitution and impose emergency on June 26, 1975. In the name of state of exception, the normal functioning of the Constitution was abrogated. Emergency led to a wide-scale abuse of human rights. In the name of state exception, the normal functioning of Constitution was abrogated. Politicians, activists, dissenters all across the board were detained. In ADM Jabalpur too, detainees were detained under Maintenance of Internal Security Act 1971. They challenged their detention before various high courts through writs of habeas corpus. Notably, the majority of high courts held the writ of habeas corpus as maintainable. The cases were they reclaimed on the very next day of 26 June 1975. The power under Article 359 subclause 1 was invoked and the right to approach to Supreme Court to enforce Article 14, right to equality, Article 21, right to life and personal liberty and Article 22, protection against detention in certain cases were taken away. As soon as the above-mentioned provision of the Constitution were invoked, the process of taking into custody persons who were considered either political opponents or critics was started getting arrested. These persons famously including A.B. Vajpayee, J. Prakash Narayan and Morarji Desai was arrested under the Draconian Maintenance of Internal Security Act which provided for custody without any trial. Many people arrested under MISA approached High Courts to challenge their detention. The government became concerned with the High Court's order and approached the Supreme Court in the case of ADM Jabalpur versus Shivkant Shukla. Now the arguments for the states and respondents are as follows. The main contention of the state was that the sole purpose of providing the emergency provisions in Indian Constitution is that the time of emergency the executive can make complete discretion over the implementation of laws of country by exercising the special powers which has been granted to them by Constitution of India. They also contended that the state does not release the detunes despite of the opinion of the advisory board that there is no sufficient cause for their detention. Hence, detaining them without any cause is in violation of their fundamental right, which has been provided under Article 22 of Indian Constitution. Respondent stated that Article 359, Clause 1, prohibited the right to approach to the court under Article 32, but such prohibition does not affect the enforcement of common law as well as the statutory right of personal liberty in the High Court under Article 226 of our Indian Constitution. Therefore, the presidential order were valid only to the extent of fundamental rights and did not apply to the common, natural, or statutory law. Respondents also stated that the arguments of the petitioner that the power of executive increased due to the emergency are highly misplaced and as the extent of the powers of the executive are already provided in the constitution. It was argued that even Article 21 laid down the right of life and personal liberty as a fundamental right. The said article is not the sole repository of this right. The respondent also urged the court to consider the fact that the executive taking over the role of legislature goes against the basic constitutional principle that the framers has envisaged. The issue of this case was whether a writ petition can be filed or not under Article 226 of the Constitution before the High Court in order to enforce the fundamental rights during the period of proclamation of emergency or not. The judgment was held by 5 judge benches, and the judgment by the majority came in the ratio of 4:1. Chief Justice A. N. Roy, H. M. Baig, J. Y. V. Chandrachud Justice, and P. N. Bhagwati were the majority of the judgments, and whereas Justice H. R. Khanna gave his strong opinionated dissenting view. The 4 judges except Justice H. R. Khanna were of the opinion that during the time of emergency, if any action is taken by the government, whether it is arbitrary or illegal, its action cannot be questioned. The further judgment and the dissenting view and the overruling of this case will be dealt in another video. Thank you.